guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. Now, I don't know, I might actually do a live stream tonight, depending. I was really tired earlier, so, after a long week, don't know, because if I did it, it'd be during the live stream of watching The Walking Dead. Because I'm actually thinking about doing The Walking Dead reaction live streams, and we can actually take y'all's questions and all that, but I don't know, because I like to keep the live streams sparse so we got more to talk about when I do them. Because, of course, you know, I do the reactions to The Walking Dead. And, of course, last week we found out that, spoilers, Carl died.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
So, check out that reaction if you want. And I want to do this Jurassic chat. I meant to do it Thursday. I actually did have the first part of it done, but I thought, man, more stuff has come out, so I figure I'll just redo it again. But yesterday, actually it was Friday, and if y'all saw my last video I posted, it was about Thump Thump. Thump Thump is a rabbit that I bought at a yard sale. I'll tell you, not to sound, you know, I'm using this word, but if you want to find a good yard sale, don't go into these little suburb neighborhoods. They never have anything good, at least to me. But you gotta go into the ghetto. That's how I'm going to say it. You got to go into those back alley ghetto yard sales, and they have everything good. Because, I mean, you know what I found? I found a rabbit for one. That was an awesome yard sale. They had trap cages, and I got a little tank. I actually got 2 tanks from 2 different yard sales, and here's a picture right here. I got a 29-gallon tank from another yard sale for 20 bucks. So I'm going to give Caesar that tank, give the marbled salamanders his tank, and Nira's going to keep her tank. So I'm going to do that with Caesar. And it's about as wide as his, just taller, so he can't jump out and all that. So I think it'll be cool for him. Then I got a little tank from the same yard sale as I got the rabbit, and that was only $1. They had other cool stuff too, but that was all I got was him. And then basically I went up because it's a rabbit and I love rabbits. And they're like, the old lady was sitting in the chair because they were the one moving her. She's all, you want the rabbit? So I thought, he comes with everything. Which he did. He came with his hutch, himself, 3 feeders, 2 waterers, a little bit of hay, and 2 things of his food. So he came with a lot of stuff for only 30 bucks. So they sold them for me for 30 bucks. So got him, and then I also went to another yard sale, and I found some Skylanders. We actually have the game, but we haven't played in a long time. But we got a bunch of characters. We got this little dude, got another Spyro, got the magician girl. She's missing an arm. Got a little chest here. Got Trigger Happy. Got this little water dragon, which seems to be hoisting his leg. Got Gil Grunt in the default color. We got the one where he's more green and clear. The shark dude. King Shark dude. Croczilla dude. I'm going to be playing with him a lot. Mini Iron Undead Giant. And then the ship. So that's a total of, I think, 11 Skylanders that I got for only 8 bucks. So that was pretty cool. And then, this is actually, that was all I got off those yard sales. I actually did get something else. And I'll show y'all real quick. This is the only thing I found at a really big yard sale yesterday when we were moving some stuff and all that. And this is the only thing I could find. I found a Captain America mask. So, to go along with all my other masks, as you know, I have the Venom and the Spider-Man mask. Now I have a Captain America mask from Avengers 1. That goes pretty good. It goes perfectly with my trash can lid. Captain American. So anyway, found that. So that was pretty fun. But anyway, a lot of information has come out about Jurassic World lately, and I actually got done earlier. I usually don't watch a ton of live streams that are after the fact, because I don't have that time, but I did watch the Jurassic Outpost podcast they did about the toys, and I found out a lot of stuff. I'm glad I watched it. So here's the first thing. I got a whole list of stuff we'll be covering. Mostly toys and stuff too. So if I cover the toys first, I want to cover real quick the map first. And right here you see the map, which I'll be posting. So I wanted to go over this really quick of all the dinosaurs, because this map is revised from the DPG compared to the other one, which I'll show you really quick, which is right here. Okay, now back to the original map, so you can pause right there if you want to see it. The total of dinosaurs that exist that are not marked in red are Gallimimus, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, Dimorphodon, Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Parasaurolophus, Brachiosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Stygimoloch, Dilophosaurus, Carnotaurus, Baryonyx, Pteranodon, Compsognathus, Mosasaurus, Microceratus, Allosaurus, Apatosaurus, Suchomimus, Sinoceratops, and Pachyrhinosaurus. Now, like in the last video I wanted to cover, yes, indeed, this is Sinoceratops. It is not Pachyrhinosaurus. And this kind of goes in tone with the toys I'm going to be talking about. Because I don't know their names, but on the Jurassic Outpost podcast, they're actually talking about the Sinoceratops. And it turns out they were originally going to be having Pachyrhinosaurus, which it could still be in the movie, but apparently, more or less, it's probably not going to show up. But Pachyrhinosaurus was the original dinosaur, and then there were some design changes and all that, and it ended up becoming a Sinoceratops. And that's why we actually have a Pachyrhinosaurus toy instead of the Sinoceratops. But apparently, I think what could have caused this idea was that, you know, Pachyrhinosaurus was kind of the big dinosaur of Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. So I think they were trying to look for another ceratopsid to possibly come out as a new shining star of the franchise. However, I don't know why they wouldn't use Styracosaurus instead. But these are the dinosaurs marked in red, which can be, as I like to put it, dinosaurs that are not complete with their DNA sequencing. Dinosaurs that are unaccounted for in Isla Sorna, because I still think that could be a plot point for Jurassic World 3, is that some of these dinosaurs are just on Isla Sorna. They haven't been studied because there's been no updates, and of course Masrani's not going to release anything because of course they were not supposed to go to the island, and they illegally took dinosaurs from the island to stock Jurassic World. So here's dinosaurs marked in red. Styracosaurus, Mammalosaurus, Euoplocephalus, Coelurus, Matriacanthosaurus, which is now red, meaning extinct, Spinosaurus, Corythosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Herrerasaurus, Deinonychus, Stegosaurus, and Lizothosaurus. So that makes a total of 36 dinosaurs in total, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 still existing, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 extinct or unaccounted for. And I really hope this will be a plot device in Jurassic World 3 that some of these dinosaurs are in fact still alive. Because you gotta think, because of course Ankylosaurus is now existing on Isla Nublar, but what about all the Corythosaurs? I highly, unless they were all brought out by disease, similar to how Edmontosaurus went extinct, I really find it odd that all of those Corythosauruses are now dead. And of course Ceratosaurus and then Spinosaurus. But that is the last bit of that news. Mark that up really quick. Already got the map. This is just some sparse bit of news I was covering because I was writing stuff down. Apparently, and there will be news about Stygimoloch. I'll cover it throughout the page I read it. Stygimoloch is apparently going to be a little more of a character in this movie. And I'm just kind of rebutting some of the stuff that's been said. But apparently she's going to be more of a character. She just is like a little charismatic dinosaur that rams into anything she sees. She's not really a hero per se, but however, there's some speculation that she is the hero dinosaur of the movie, and I really do think it's going to happen. I think she's going to end up having a fight with the Indoraptor, which I'll talk about in a future video, but apparently she's going to be a little bit of a character in this movie. Okay, y'all may not know this, but Masie, the little girl here, I forget the name of the actress, hold on. There's still no one who can determine who the little girl is, but apparently that'll probably come out after the movie releases or shortly before. I still cannot find her name. But anyway, her name is not Lucy, as has been teased before. It is actually Masie. Masie is her name. Kind of reminds me of a little cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. Masie, Masie, what's gonna do today? Oh, geez, I remember the theme song still. Anyway, so I'm just going to go through. Okay, so we already covered the Sinoceratops Pachyrhinosaurus thing, along with the toy and all that. That whole little bit of controversy. So, technically now, there are 4 different ceratopsids in the Jurassic World universe. Triceratops, Pachyrhinosaurus, Sinoceratops, and Styracosaurus. 2 of which are not shown yet, which Tyrannosaurus is, because it's either extinct or the genome is not complete, and Pachyrainosaurus, which we did get to see an animatronic Pachyrainosaurus, which leads me to think that it's going to show up in the film at some point, just like how Parasaurolophus has been told it's probably going to show up in the film as more of a cameo. Got you. But a lot of rumors have been spread that Parasaurolophus is still in the movie. Let me think here. As well as I had it, then I kind of forgot it. Also Dilophosaurus. From what I've heard, Dilophosaurus will not be in the movie. It's just a statue, like everyone's been saying. Like I've said, it's just a statue. But it won't be in the film. And apparently, there's two different toys of the Dilophosaurus. One's more of a default color, and the one's a special figure, which I'll be talking about the toys sparsely through here. That there will be double packs as well that'll come out of the attack packs. And there is the blue version of the Dilophosaurus with the red crest, which y'all have seen, which is kind of the more version that has been shown. But that is actually based on the statue from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So it's kind of a little default color for collectors. Yeah, it might be part of a legacy collection as well, from what I've heard. Also, Matriacanthosaurus. Apparently, yes, we've gotten the Matriacanthosaurus toy, but it may not have happened if not for the fact that it was cut from the film. Although, be it probably for the continuity of it being extinct. But in fact, Matriacanthosaurus was almost in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And it's really sad that it's not, but it's just basically a casualty of setting up this film's idea that the dinosaurs are in fact going extinct. As we've seen that Matriacanthosaurus and Edmontosaurus are both extinct. And at least we have the toy, and the toy is itself based on early film designs of what the Matriacanthosaurus was going to look like. So at least we get a toy and a decent look of what we might have had in the film. I'm slowly marking this stuff off my list, as y'all can see. Pen's almost out of ink. Next, Herrerasaurus. As y'all know, there is a Herrerasaurus toy, which I believe will be in Wave 2, if I remember right. I've been kind of confused. There's some differing things on what's going to be in Wave 1 and Wave 2, because Wave 1 is supposed to have a Suchomimus figure, but yet I've heard now that it's supposed to be pushed, it was supposed to be in the fall lineup, so it's hard to know what's in Wave 1, so you know, I think Wave 1 is just from the early spring to the fall, and then Wave 2 will be out next year of whatever other dinosaurs will be. But Herrerasaurus apparently is based on the version from the Telltale game. So that's really cool to me, that because Mattel has actually been going all out with making these dinosaurs look just like their comparative versions from the lore of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. And the paint scheme or color design was heavily inspired from the Herrerasaurs in the Telltale game, Jurassic Park game. So I think that was personally really cool if y'all haven't seen that in the podcast. But yeah, there will be double packs apparently. As to that, and I'll cover the videos at the end of the video. And apparently some of these dinosaur 2-pack, or not double packs, but I forget what they're called. They're a new Destroyivores or something like that. Destructivores, what they're called. And this will be a new set of toys. They'll be out sometime much later, but they will include the toys similar to how the Ralph figure is with the Rampage line. But these toys, they sound amazing. We'll get another Pteranodon figure, and with the vehicles, or you know, different figures of vehicles, but the vehicles basically disconnect and destroy from the figure that comes with them. Like Pteranodon will have a helicopter which will be equal size, so you're talking about a helicopter about that big, just about to go with the 3 1/4 inch scale figures, and it will have a dislodgeable cockpit, So that sounds incredible. As well as we're going to be apparently getting a Dimetrodon figure, although the vehicle for that, I cannot remember what it was. I believe it was a gyrosphere or something like that, but we will actually be getting a Dimetrodon figure similar to the original Kenner line with the Dimetrodon. That's a figure I've actually been wanting for so long, because that's such a common figure in most people's collections, is the Dimetrodon. I always loved that artwork from the original comic, or the trading cards of Lex feeding the little Dimetrodon. So that's really cool that we're getting Dimetrodon into the toy line. The toy Raptors, however, a lot of people have been thinking that there's going to be more Raptors based on the colors of the toys. But no, basically it's chalked down to Mattel didn't want blue fatigue of just one Raptor blue, so they designed blue, and they have the green Raptor, which is a completely different sculpt. Just because mainly they based that off of Delta and Charlie being green, so they just made the one green Raptor to kind of even it out. And I believe that later on, possibly in the Legacy line, we'll be getting a color scheme more relative of that of the Lost World Raptors, with the tiger stripes and all that, or the golden color, basically, Raptor that we've seen. There's that. And speaking of toy line, apparently there will be a Jurassic World 3 toy line that will be hitting, whenever the movie releases, that'll be in 2021. So we've already got a toy line set up for that film. Also, the Legacy collection, or Legacy sets, are apparently still underway for a much later date, because we know that we're going to get an Ian Malcolm figure with the flare and all that, as well as an Alan Grant figure, and rumors are that we're getting another Dilophosaurus, and a Pachy Cephalosaurus from the Lost World, and then I think those are the only figures from the Legacy sets that we know of for now. Also, now is on to the videos. Now, the first one I'll cover is Gray, of course, and this is actually a video I saw on YouTube, but I didn't watch it in full because I didn't have Wi-Fi, but I wish I had downloaded it, because I can't find it anymore on YouTube. I think it was deleted, and for good reason, too, because Jurassic _World 2018 has it still, and go out, check his Instagram page for it. He has it still, but it's not completely full. It feels like it was cut, but, and I talked to him about that, too. He thought that was interesting. But it basically shows Ty Simpkins' character Gray returning to talk about the DPG. However, it takes a really odd turn, in which case I'm really glad they took it off, because it depicts his character in a way that I really didn't like. I really, really didn't like it. So basically, it opens up with Gray talking about what happened in Jurassic World, his experience with his brother Zach, and by the way, Ty Simpkins, he hit puberty hard in like the past 3 years. You think about him from Jurassic World, and I mean, now he sounds like the one kid from Stranger Things. I mean, he has that, he sounds nothing like Jurassic World. Like he did in Jurassic World. But then it switches to, basically, he's glad to support an organization that's willing to help the families that were ripped apart by dinosaurs. Probably both literally and figuratively, as they were eaten, as well as separated, or whatever happened from that tragedy. However, then a producer tells him that no, we're actually here to save the dinosaurs, and then he goes off saying, that's a terrible idea, why do you want to save the dinosaurs, and all this, and depicts his character in a way that really does not fit what I thought Gray. Gray was the dinosaur fan, and you would think that his character would be more understanding that, the dinosaurs couldn't help what was going on, and if you would think, it was only one dinosaur that was bad in that movie that wanted to kill them. The rest of the dinosaurs were good, in a way. I mean, Raptor Pack and all that. So, it really took a turn, and it just was not good. And it would also make his views conflicted with how his aunt's views would be about saving the dinosaurs. So I'm glad they took it off. If you want to see it, go to Jurassic _World 2018's Instagram account. He still has it on his page, and you can at least see what I'm talking about. Because I did not like that change in character whatsoever. But also, we got a new thing from the DPG, where basically they're talking about how what the DPG is and saving dinosaurs, and even including when was the first time you saw a dinosaur, which I'll say first time I ever saw a dinosaur was probably Disney's Dinosaur, and that was a glorious memory for me, seeing that movie. Oh. First time I ever saw Jurassic Park movie was Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus attack. I remember loving that scene so much. Still why I have a soft spot for Jurassic Park 3. But other than that, you can check out the link will be in the description. And I'll probably have it playing through here for the next minute and whatever seconds long. So probably have it running, and I'll actually kill some time for a minute for y'all as I'm looking at it to see how long it is. And then we'll cover the last thing, which usually I try not to cover for at least a few weeks, but we'll go ahead and cover the next one tonight. Actually, I want to save that.
We must save the dinosaurs.
Let's see. Even though they're like, she says that, like, none of these kids are ever going to see dinosaurs if what you want to go through is going to go through, like, protecting them. But anyway, and I'm going to leave that for a future video, of course. I wanted to cover really quick. Now, these are supposedly, oh, and I forgot, I almost forgot to cover these from the toy line before we lead on to the next videos. Actually, let me cover these really quick. I did find the APATOSAURUS bio from the DPG on Instagram. It is on their Instagram account that I found out. So here it is. APATOSAURUS, naming deceptive lizard, status endangered, diet herbivore, length 27.4 meters, weight 20 to 36 tons, habitat Isla Nublar. And there actually is a new one for Pteranodon, name meaning toothless wing, shown right here. Status endangered, diet carnivore, length 6 meters, weight 30 kilograms. Habitat, Isla Nublar, and of course, if you've seen in my previous videos, CARNOTAURUS is right here if you want to see it one more time. As well, this is apparently what will be coming from Wave 1 of the Jurassic World toy line. Hard to say, I won't post the photos, but we will be getting the Colossal T-Rex, the Real Field Mosasaur, the Thrash and Throw T-Rex, and this should be released throughout the year, I think, if this is Wave 1. Action Attack Stegosaurus, Carnotaurus, and Suchomimus. The Roarivores for Allosaurus and Kylosaurus, Triceratops, and Baryonyx. Ceratosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, Pteranodon, and Matriacanthosaurus. The common Indoraptor, which is with no special effects, it's just posable. Then attack packs for Dilophosaurus, Stygimoloch, Herrerasaurus, Blue, Velociraptor 2, which is the green variant, and apparently a gold variant of the Velociraptor, which I think will be released later in the year, which is the callback to the Lost World, I think, because it's just a more golden color. And then two dinosaurs, which I'll mention really quick, which are Minmi, which is the smaller tan dinosaur, which I was always wondering why it looks so different, and Proceratosaurus, which of course, if you remember, when I speculated, I thought that was just Ankylosaurus and Ornitholestes, but no, this is in fact Proceratosaurus, so that's very interesting, and a callback to the original movie. And Minmi, which has never really been in the franchise, I think. So that's really interesting for me to see Minmi. Then the last of the attack packs, which are Gallimimus, Dimorphodon, which Dimorphodon will actually come in 2 different variants, and one will be included in a double pack. That's odd. There's an attack pack Pachyrhinosaurus as well. Oh, there's a Roarivore Pachyrhinosaurus and an attack pack Pachyrhinosaurus with 2 different color variants. So that's interesting. 2 different figure sets for one dinosaur. So that's really weird, guys, for one. And that's the only dinosaur I see it with, unless it's somehow messed up, but I'm pretty sure this is legit. And the attack pack Protoceratops, which is another dinosaur I thought was really a really odd choice. It's really been scarce. I mean, there's mentions of it in the, ILM comics, but nowhere else really. And I really thought it was going to be Microceratus, which I'm kind of disappointed it's not Microceratus. But anyway, Protoceratops is still a really interesting little dinosaur. And of course, it makes sense with it being from in the same territory as Velociraptor. So the final thing, I believe, did I cover everything? Oh yes, the last thing, which I'll be showing here right now, is the Jurassic World Evolution little scene for Gallimimus, So check that if you want. Well, you're already seeing it. So basically, it's just a little snippet for Gallimimus, which will be in Jurassic World Evolution. And oh man, I can't wait for that game. And that is, of course, the I believe 15th dinosaur to be confirmed in the game. Let me find my list here. I got it. Yeah, 15 species altogether. So far we have Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, Velociraptor, Deinonychus, Dilophosaurus, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Camarasaurus, Parasaurolophus, and Montosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Chasmosaurus, and Gallimimus. So what do y'all guys think of all this recent news? I think I've covered everything. I actually might just check Instagram one more time to make sure I've got everything. But I believe that's it. And the next video that'll be coming out tonight will be... I wonder if they have anything for Infinity War with the Oscars, because that's tonight. I might just watch Steven Crowder's reaction to it, but I think that's everything that I can cover. So thanks guys for watching, and of course I'm going to soon be working on my Mattel video, or not Mattel, Hasbro video, Marvel Legends and all that. Of course I got to get that done. So thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and if I do decide to do a live stream or not tonight, I'll have to see, because... It'll be the full hour, and usually I cut it down to like 40 minutes or so for viewing, but I won't list it as a live stream, but I would save a lot of room on my device, so I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to start editing some videos together, or editing this video together, because I've already done everything else. So, thanks guys for watching, stay tuned for more videos, and let's hit the 1,500 subscriber mark. Oh, I had to get that out real quick. Oh man. Oh, one more piece of news I forgot. These figures with Mattel, they're not doing the same. I actually have a figure right here. As you can see, the JP logo on the side is a little bit marked off. These marks will not be on the new figures. They will actually have a little stamp on the foot of the Jurassic Park T-Rex logo. And that's it. It's a little bit disappointing for me, because I think that it's kind of been a tradition with all the toy lines. But I can understand why maybe they don't want to get in trouble with Hasbro's design or something like that, but who knows. It's a little bit disappointing to me, because I always thought that that is more of a tradition to have that on the leg, because it always shows JP on it, so or JW. So thanks guys for watching. Let's hit that 1,500 subscriber mark.